Will God forgive them? Those who are in organized crime, they can go rob you and then go to church the next day and say they're sorry. But then they'll turn around that same day and rob somebody else. I worked hard all my life. And certain people in the family I married, yes, they're part of organized crime. They wanted me to marry another cousin when my wife died. She was a good woman, and I hope God forgave her because I did. But one thing she didn't tell me was I married into a criminal family. She didn't do anything that I know of that was wrong, that was criminal, except maybe listen to her mother, who's a godfather in organized crime. Will God forgive them? Will God forgive them for wanting me to marry somebody else in that family because I worked all my life and part of my Social Security money is going to somebody else? Will God forgive them? Even though they say they're sorry and will turn around and do the same crime or punish me for complaining, will God forgive them? Will God forgive those who have, in various apartments I've been, robbed me, have used my electricity to save on their electricity, have come into my apartment, used my TV, taken things out of the apartment? Will God forgive them when they turn around and do the same thing to somebody else? Will God forgive them for certain managers ruining my credit rating? They have come into my apartment and done damage, even though their linoleum showed the backing of the previous linoleum that had been laid down. And when I complained about the bathroom not being done properly, well, that's the way they do it here, was management's excuse. Will God forgive them for selling keys to other people in the same organization that have robbed me? Will God forgive them? Will God forgive them for certain police officers who, okay, they will write down the crime, give you a card, but they don't investigate, even though so many people have been robbed in these places? Will God forgive them? Will God forgive them for making me a gypsy, where I have to go from place to place? And even though I've had numerous spinal cord surgeries and I have knees that need surgery, that the insurance company has taken over a year for me to see a specialist. And I'm still waiting after being measured for braces over a month. Will God forgive them? Will God forgive those that I've reported to about certain criminal activity that has gone uh, unsolved because management or the people I reported it to didn't want to hear it or wanted to cover it up. Will God forgive them? Right now, I'm in a motel room where, after a heavy rain, I get a shower when I go to the bathroom to relieve myself. Though the place is freshly painted and it looks like somebody had banged the door and they've touched it up, but it wasn't painted over, though this place is freshly painted. Will God forgive the person that rented me this room knowing that the roof leaks, that it can cause an electrical fire? Will God forgive them? Will God forgive those who received the stolen money and live off of the money that I should be getting? Will God forgive them? I hope so. Anyway, I know a lot about what's wrong in America. I have doctors that say I should be able to go back to work, even though I've had quite a few spinal cord surgeries, need knee surgery, at the least braces I've requested. Will God forgive them for not giving me braces, for saying I can go back to work when I need more surgery? And I've had a heart attack because of the stress I'm under. Will God forgive them? I don't know. I don't know if God will forgive them. I've been in shelters in New York where criminal activity went on, where I found out that the religious groups that are supposed to be helping the homeless, the seniors, are in league with organized crime. I saw a program last night where they say the mafia has been destroyed. Yeah, they weren't willing to join organized crime, so they were taken out because organized crime is in the government. Will God forgive them? I don't know. Do they deserve forgiveness? Are they willing to tell God, I am sorry, I won't do it again? And will they mean it this time? Will they stop stealing my Social Security money? Will they let me live in senior housing, not run by organized crime or unscrupulous managers that are willing to turn their eye when others are stealing from their tenants? Will God forgive them? That's the question.